Alright, looks like we got it going here. So, not too much going on. It's a Monday. This is the 2250 freeze out, and the rest are 50 NL. So here we go. Going to start off the stream with a 3-bet. How about that? Haven't been too many of these today. And I got another one on another table. Versus a very aggressive opponent. And he folded. Whoa! Really? Shit. Yeah. Ace King. 10, 8, 9. Nope. I'm not shocked by the overbet. I am kind of shocked by that jam. It's frustrating. Would have saved money if I just folded, but we can definitely be up against some pairs. That's fine. And this happened on the other table. There was a raise and a call. I 3-bet. Original raiser folded. Flop came down like this. I bet 1/3 pot. Won it. Fold that. There have been a lot of just crazy jams. It's one of those nutty Mondays. The Ace-Jack limp calling. It's kind of weird. Did they limp call or did they actually raise? I gotta see now. Yeah, they limp called. Limp called the jam with Ace-Jack. I mean, I get what he's doing, and this is a short stack who is very fishy, but Ace-Jack's really not the hand for... What is that? Well, I guess it's like 15.5 blinds, although it's still not the hand. If you open raise and then get jammed on, it's an easy decision, but I think limping is bad there. Because, I mean, if he had Ace-King or a pair of, like, 8s or something or better, I could definitely see it, but... This tournament's been rough. Early on, I got aces, short stack jammed on me right here. After a couple people, one guy raised and a bunch of people limped. Short stack jammed, I re-jammed, and he hit the 9. Then a few hands later, basically the same thing happened, where it was limp, limp, raise, call, jam, jam. And this is another reason to call this guy, because he's just a race monkey. And then I win it with the queens, obviously. So, a little swingy. I think we gotta tag our friend as inexperienced. So I should put out a tweet. I think we can just call there. Sorry, I'm tweeting. Got the tweet out. Alright. Looks good. Alright. Gotta remember to start tweeting out when I'm live. Just kind of chilling. There's another 50 NL going, but I think 3 tables is fine. I do want to have something to rotate out to. Yes. See if we can get something going. No. I'm up a bit for the day already. I think I'm up like a buy-in and a half. I ended the stream last night on Kings versus Aces, and then I just decided to play while I was playing Hearthstone a little bit before the stream like an hour ago. And I was just like, well, there was only one table going, so it's like, all right, I should jump in this empty seat and see if we can get games to stay. And as I'm doing it, like after about 15 minutes or so, I get aces. Make a raise. Do I have it? I might have it. I might have it for notes, but I don't think so. It was pretty standard for me. There wasn't much to do. Yeah, no, I don't have it. But I opened in second position with aces, standard open pot, and player on the button 3-bet, kind of mid. So I re-raised 4-bet, and he called. And I had been 4-betting a few times, but only one other player. There was 2 other players. There's 2 other players around the table who 3-bet way too much. So off stream at night, I've been studying ranges of when to 4-bet versus overly 3-betting players, and I've been playing a ton of 10 and L blitz, basically testing the theory, because that's, I think, where it comes through on ACR, because it was just a lot of Russians and a lot of Ukrainian and all like that, and you know, they know to 3-bet. Like, nobody ever calls an open playing blitz. They always 3-bet. But I wanted to see how often the 4-bets work, so for the past like 2 or 3 weeks at night, I've been getting in 500 hands or so at night playing blitz, and with my main focus being 4-bet and taking those spots down and figuring out, you know, stuff like that. And it's been amazingly profitable. Like, people really don't know what to do versus a 4-bet, especially since they're 3-betting way too wide, so they don't understand the ranges on ranges. This player limps out of first. I'm going to go ahead and raise. I don't expect him to fold ever. I'm just going to go ahead and bet. He can definitely have some suited aces, but I do think we have to bet. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Bottom right. I won the hand. Here's bottom left. I opened. Get 3-bet. Check. Short-handed, so you kind of expect to get 3-bet a lot. I mean, that's a silly bet. It's kind of nothing. This player I don't mind playing against. I do have enough room with 40 blinds to pull off some bluffs, so I don't mind it. But there's nothing there for me to go after. Yeah, he just sat out too. Yeah, this table's dead. Alright, there is another table I can try to get on. Oh. Oh, so I didn't finish the hand, so he calls it. It was like 175 to like 450 to like 1750. He calls it, and I bet 1/3 pot on the flop. And he just jammed, and I called, and he had kings and I had aces. So it was like almost exactly what happened last night. You know, to cost me a buy-in, I got it right back today. Huh. I do think I want to 3-bet here sometimes. I actually kind of prefer it when I'm short. So if he calls and we hit a king or a queen, there's no real decisions to make. Yeah. I'm never getting bluffed there. If he double checks, then I can steal, but there's absolutely no way to steal that flop. And he's supposed to have a ton of aces. And he's not going to bet into me if he doesn't, so it's fine. So we see a raise. I called. I am going to go ahead and bet this. This player just limped. His call is kind of disturbing. He can have all the threes, although that's a great card and a bad card because he's never going to fold an ace now. Hopefully he has king, queen, or queen 10. I think if we see a bet, especially a big bet, I think he absolutely has a full house. So he could have been trapping with something great, or he could just have an ace. So he's limping every hand, so he could have even had ace-queen, but I think he just had a rag ace that when the board pairs, he's just always going to play like the nuts because I didn't raise pre-flop. So he's going to try to push me off a chop. He could have had ace-3 too. I mean, that was out there. There was 4 combos that were suited. Or 3 combos. 3? Yeah, he could have the... No, there's 2 combos that are suited. But he could have every ace. And he's just limping, doing dumb shit. I think he was just trying to push me off a chop if I have an ace. But I didn't have an ace. That's kind of the danger of leading out there. It could also be a dummy. Yeah, not a ton of action here. I mean, it's Monday. It's kind of the way you expect it to go. Guess we should focus on the tournament, huh? Oh, the excitement. This could get interesting. Player bet, I defended. Micro bet, we can absolutely call for that gutty. And we're gonna bet river. Oh wow, he had a pair. I did not expect him to have a pair. That's funny. I did not expect him to have a pair at all. Good for my advertising budget. Oh. I just saw a crazy hand go down. It's not bad. Get called. Club on the turn isn't great. We're going to check. 6 in the river is pretty good. I think he only bets flushes. Full pot. Oh, I got another seat. That sucks. Running into it. Whoa. Didn't mean to make it that big. Can I position this correctly? Is that right? Yeah. Oh, it's a little big. That's the problem. There we go. Hey, and a pair to start out. Nice. Raise in first and a re-raise from a shorty. I don't know how often we see a 4-bet. I think 7s is on my line for cold call. I'm definitely folding 6s. So, it's close. That's why. If this player had a full stack, I definitely would have made the call, but this is kind of ridiculous. Literally has a 3-bet and then a fold, and this player just fucking takes off immediately. This table down here could be a lot of fun. Because of the players I'm up against, you might see a lot of 4-bet bluffing. But you never know. It was a limped pot. I mean, he's supposed to have more club draws than queens. I'm just trying to get him off of like a 5. He can absolutely have a flush here. Like you would call... There we go. I got him off something. Limped pot triple barrel. Not something you see too often. Just regularly defend. If this guy wasn't so short, I would do it. It's very close. If he wasn't so short, because I feel like he calls wide, so I feel like I need a slightly better ace, like ace 10. I mean, obviously, if I have 2 broadways of any kind, I'm not folding. I'm just going to jam. But I think to push the bad ace, I think we need a little better one than that. It might actually be like ace 8 suited. That I'm. Yeah, I don't think I'm folding. Yeah, I think ace 8 suited is the one. Not every suited ace, but I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll show you in a sec here. It was this setup. I'm just going to keep going for value. I mean, he can definitely have hands that beat me, but yeah, I'm betting big. He bets big for bluffs. So this was the setup. I had ace 8, and it was a jammable spot, but like I said, I needed a little bit better ace, so I just folded it. I don't know if I showed that to you guys. That was in the tournament. Eights again. Is it the same eights? Yeah, it is. Well, let's go with strength. I think we can go smaller. Board's less dynamic. We don't need as much protection. Get check raised. Hard to believe that that's a 10. I think we let the time tick and then call. Wow. Problem is I don't really know this player. You can have something like even just 9s. Alright, I'll let it go. Interesting. Oh, we lost one of the other tables. I mean, he can definitely just have had nothing, but I don't know. Maybe I bet too big. I could have bet smaller. So I don't really need to protect, so I'm just trying... Maybe I should have gone bigger because I'm trying to get value. The problem with betting bigger there is that it opens up the opportunity for somebody to bluff. See, now this table lightened back up. Oh, it's a different table. Okay. Yeah, I got another table that just reopened. What's this one? Table's a little off. Just move it over just a hair. There it goes. Cool. I have a weird defend here. God damn it. I was going to say anything but an ace. This is just a rip. I got 10 blinds. Might get it again. This player's got 10,000. It doesn't feel great, but I'm going to do it. I mean, I don't want to fold and I don't want to call. I have aces on another table. I'll zoom out so you can see it. Raise, re-raise, call. I make it 11. Call. Guy calls with 9-8. Love it. And I'm out of that one. Awesome. I'm going to go 15. No, I'm going to bet something. I meant to go 15. This player calls. He can definitely have jacks. I mean, there's nothing to do. If somebody's got spades, they got spades. I just go. Set of tens. Guy makes a straight. Love it. I lose all three. Come in dead last with aces. 3 bets calls, 4 bet cold with tens. Jesus. It's just awful. So, tournament's over. Yep. Just gonna call here. I don't think there's any amount I could have opened to on that one. Just gonna call. It's one of those way ahead or way behind kind of things. This player bets big. That queen on the river sucks. Because he can have ace queen with the ace of diamonds, have been bluffing and gotten there. Yeah, this is kind of. Now he has to have exactly ace king, and it sucks. So I'm just gonna let it go. I raised pre-flop, got called. I think betting bigger is fine here. Looks like we're protecting a king. So many weird spots. So. I should probably make notes on that later. Open pot. This is the flop. There's a lot of draws out there, so I'm going to go for the reasonable 3-barrel. I could have the best hand because there are supposed to be more king-queens than there are jacks. There's going to be a lot of 9s, but I have 2 of them, so king-queen, 2 hearts, things like that, so we just barrel. Play and flow. Fucking ace on the fucking turn. It's a small bet. I want to take one more off. Deuce on the river. Nice. Ace king, huh? You just get saved. I'm in the process of 3-barreling this one. This player defended. I bet flop and turn. He's got $10 behind. That's a fucking joke. Jesus Christ. If I ever thought I met a player good enough to do that. Fucking ridiculous. Saw one raise and a call. I called. Or this player raised and I called. Oh. Let me go ahead and bet. My hand looks a lot like two pair. It can also look like straights, but a lot of people would bet smaller. 3 on the river is kind of interesting. I just don't want to get beat by a 7, so I'm going to bet again. If he has an ace, he's not going to fold. Yeah. I don't want him to roll over like 7, 8. Got a limped pot over here. This is like just the only time to get value here. Yeah. There's just not much else to get. But like he's not going to bet the river. So we have to get him to like call there with 2 pairs and, you know, sets and flush draws and stuff like that. But we got to charge big because if any spade or board pairing card comes out, I could lose. Interesting hand. Short stack. Oh, man. We'll go ahead and raise. Wow. I mean, this player does love to 3-bet way wide, but that is a gigantic 3-bet. You can have it, sir. Open here, get called. Check. This guy has no chill. Hey, appreciate the follow from Born in 1500. Much appreciated. Give you one of these.
Hello there.
Full pot bet, so it's kind of meh, but I don't think we fold the open-ender just yet. Queen's kind of good-bad in that if he's protecting something, he may be afraid, although it's more likely the queen hit him. So that also suggests with this down bet. And I just lose. Oh, he had the 10. He was protecting the 10. That's funny. I don't think I can bluff that, though. Like, you know, if he had checked the turn... Nah. I was going to say if he checks the turn and then I bomb it, maybe, but I don't think so. Good candidate to just call. Especially when you can't even get a sniff on the flop. It's fine. It's a silly bet, but it's fine. I'm not going to bother. Yeah, Spectrofax is floating usually here. Great turn card. I don't know. I think if you have 8s, you keep calling here. 8s. Watch him have 8s. I mean, if you have 10s or better, I think you go for the big bet. Go like 17, 18, something like that. It seems kind of ace-king-ish, defensive-y. Or aces. See, I think he missed an opportunity there. Wow, did he ever. Wow. How do you... I mean, if he just bombed it, he would have gotten raised. I mean, you're never afraid of a deuce. The guy raised out of first. That's insanity. Raised, and I called, and both players called behind. I have 7s on 2 different tables right now. This is the one I was talking about. I clicked on the wrong one. I'm just gonna bet it big. Take it down. It's fine. This player opened. I called. Definitely think we call. King on the fucking river. It's so annoying. It's like they have no way how to do it either. It's like if you just bet big there, you look like you're full of shit. Oh, there's a 4th table. I can get on a waiting list. Nice. This is all I got right now. Just these 3. Ugh. Guy played King 10 out of first. I didn't even realize that. Oh, there's my other seat. A lot of backdoor potential. Super small bet. All the back doors. Yeah, I was gonna say he doesn't have a great hand, but 6 on the river would have been magic. So, this is the new table here. So I should just zoom out. I defended the blind here. I was gonna say there's maybe a chance if a 4 doesn't hit the river that I can bluff, but there's no hope now because an ace is always there. What's going on here? Oh, this player tends to bet full pot bets on the flop and turn. The problem is he's totally dead. Shouldn't have raised. He should have just called. He's just gonna jam. I didn't even see the hand, but I'll bet he just went pot, right? Yeah, he raised, got called twice, went half pot, and then full pot. If you have a hand you want to get the money in here, I think you just call. Because kind of ridiculous. Short stack. It's fine. You have no fold equity, bro. You should only be stack call. How the fuck do you get a fold there? Like, this just fucking fish. Like, he's got $10 on the table. He's not fucking... If you have something you could have called on the flop, you should have... If it was a draw, he should... Like, if you have 2 diamonds on this flop, or 6-7, you should have just put this guy in. Because, what the fuck? If you're gonna fold the turn... Kings. Don't know this player. Yeah. I don't know him, and he hasn't been here long. I mean, if he's got aces, it's whatever. Of course he does. Jesus fucking Christ. Can I get a king once? King. It's so amazing. Oh, God. Like the last 3 or 4 times I've had kings, I've ran it right into aces. I have an interesting hand down at the bottom. So, player limps in first. We see a raise. The limper's kind of fishy. Shane's kind of solid, but he will make weird raises. So, no, that's a fold. God damn. It's like people just cold calling raises for no reason. I'm like not having a good time. bummer couple minutes. I mean, the aces into kings is so ridiculous. And like I said, I don't know the player. And he just got to the table. It's just kind of a coincidence. I mean, obviously that's what it is anytime you get kings versus aces in. So this player limping is kind of meh. But he did do the same thing out of first with King 10. So I don't love calling from the small blind, but it's kind of the perfect hand, perfect situation. He's leading. He can definitely have just aces and kings. We could have king queen. Wow, that sucks. If he calls, I'm actually going to call because if a diamond comes off, I'm going to get it all from aces. But obviously we can't call now. He should have some sets and just be jamming. I mean, it's a min raise from the opener. So I don't think you have to worry about a flush draw too much normally, but if you have a set, I think you just call here. You definitely fold your draw, unless it's the nut flush draw like the ace-4 of diamonds. If you want to talk about folding, but if you're going to do that, then you might as well jam it. Yeah, I guess this was just one pair. The guy kind of, like he did with the king 10, he kind of overprotects top pair. So he could have had like queen jack or something. The min raise is hilarious that worked. Wrong color. Check. He's going to bet about 90% of the time. This kind of bothers me, but I don't think we can fold top pair just yet. 6 is pretty good. This player does bother me, though. Check. Wow. Okay. When he calls, I can't call. Yeah. It's at least a 7. If not a fucking flush. I guess like 5-6 is a full house that plays this way. Let's see. This player limped. This player was posted, and he made it $2 to go. I cold called, and this player cold called. Player bets. He is short. I'm going to go for the raise here. If Shane gets out of the way and this guy jams, I'm calling, obviously. If Shane sticks around, it's a different story. I mean, if this guy posted into something that has me crushed, it's whatever. I'd love to see him jam now. 9s. Love that. I hit the ace. He flops a set of 9s in a raised pot. It's so fucking brutal. Oh, running bad. God. This is a single raise pot. Nope. Oh, that queen's a great card. You're going to see this guy, or maybe this guy even. No, probably this guy, right? Yep. He's supposed to have like queen 10. Wow, he actually flopped it, but that guy just called with the full house. That's really bad. You're never up against ace queen. What the fuck? That's exactly the kind of spot where you can jam and get called by the straight, because the straight's so hidden. And you're basically... Plus the guy can also have like... He can have queen 10, queen jack. So he could have an ace. He doesn't, you know, no, he never has ace queen. Nobody's just calling with the big blind ace queen. This is a little loose, but the table's kind of good for it. I think I'm just going to check and realize my equity. I think there's a good chance somebody has something good like two pair or set. So if the club hits the river, I think we can bet kind of big. Nope. And get paid, because this can be like a set of 4s or 6s or something. It's fine. The funny part is he's not betting if a club comes, but he is calling. Like I could probably go 3x pot and get called. Still waiting to see what these guys are doing. This guy really doesn't understand the strength of his hand. He's the kind of guy who would fold a flush here, but call with ace-king. Like, he's just gotta know. Let's see how that one went down. So, this player limped. This guy limped. He potted it. And the guy cold called. King 6-6 flop, 2 spades. This guy checks. He bets half pot. Turn comes off. This guy checks. He bets half pot again. And then the river and the guy bets half pot. I gotta say it looks like a flush. Yeah, but it can also be some sets. I think that's going to do it for me for now. I'm down 3 buy-ins and I kind of lost my focus. The other 3 tables are already gone. Busted that tournament in fantastic fashion. Just kept getting sucked down on. So I'm going to kill it, and I'll send you guys off